How is it going, everybody? This is Edward here, and we're bringing you basically the start of my YouTube channel. We're gonna start one today. This is basically a YouTube channel of kind of a mix of all trades, mainly between gaming and car stuff. Basically what's gonna happen is mainly it's gonna be car stuff, and then when I'm waiting for parts to get here or starting to get fabrication, and we are going to try and get that stuff in. Like I said, my name is Edward, and I'm tripping over car parts as we speak right now. But today I'm just going to kind of introduce you to all the projects we have going on in the garage. First up, we'll go with my 1956 Ford station wagon, codenamed Skylar. And yes, all the cars will have female names, just kind of how I grew up. Unless there is a car that was previously named, then it'll keep its name, even if it is a male name, but it'll just fit. Usually most car guys consider their cars female. Well, whatever. But yes, this is the 1956 Ford station wagon with a 312 Thunderbird motor. It is a Y-block Thunderbird motor of a 312. Currently, it's a stock bottom end, stock heads. It has a Holley EFI Dominator. And as you can see, I'm having some fuel problems. My gas tank collapsed and rotted out the inlet tube, outlet tube of the tank, and I'm having a whole bunch of fueling problems. It is in a full restoration sort of vibe. Basically, I just want to get it more roadworthy so that we can move on with it. Next is my 1973 Triumph TR6. This thing is a beauty. Me and my dad restored this, I'd have to say 20 years, like for 20 years. It just got done about 2 years ago. If not even that, probably a year. I think we've owned it for a year. But this thing is a beauty. It is fully restored inside and out, brand new motor. Would pop the hood, but unfortunately with how cramped everything is, opening doors and trying to do all that is a little bit tough. I don't remember the exact cubic inch or the style of motor. I just know it's a straight out of British Leyland with a 4-speed manual. Also, that cool little tidbit about that little guy. Also, we got a boat. It is a 3-speed on the tree, so instead of your shifter right down there, you have your shifter right up there like you would for an automatic, like an automatic truck or an older car. But it is a 3-speed manual, unsynchronized reverse. We'll save that one. This car is honestly, unfortunately, it is a northern car that was abused. Right now it's being piled up with scrap. Unfortunately, it has some Bondo work right here over the chrome strips, and this whole quarter is junk. Same with that side, and both fenders are rotten, and also the frame is caved in here, completely gone halfway, and has collapsed on the other side. That is why the rear end kind of sinks more, because the rear end's technically not connected to anything. The springs fell out. But yeah, this car, it's, if anyone wants it, $500. Next, we have my 1967 Cougar. This was my grandfather's previously. It is not anything special. It's not an XR7 or whatever. It is just a 20-year-old restoration that my grandfather did a while ago. And it has 289 rebuilt with a 3-speed power glide or a 3-speed EOE. I don't remember what exactly y'all done with it. Mainly you'll be seeing me fixing this up to sell. The car, I have way too many cars as is, and it's kind of on the bottom. That's not even my car, but it's a pretty cool car. It's a 67 Catalina, all original, and it's actually kind of worth some money. But I will be bringing more in-depth videos on all of these cars as I get to them and getting to the stuff we need to be doing. But next, my pride and joy. This is my 1989 Ford Fox Body Mustang with the 5-liter in it. Plans with this is kind of going to become a race car. I would like. It was my first car. Technically, a cool little tidbit about this. This car was the first car I rode in as a child, like as a baby from the hospital. So that's kind of cool. As everyone says, you shouldn't get sentimental. Unfortunately, this car has way too much sentimental value, and is a kind of cool little insight into my kind of past. But yeah, this car is pretty much all original. It did go from a 5-speed or an automatic to a 5-speed. It does have an 8.8 with an Eden Pro locker with 373 gears. I do have an E303 cam for it. I'm just waiting for the valve train to basically get here. Basically what I want to do is I have a set of heads off of a truck motor. Gonna kind of junkyard swap heads, get a little bit more torque, but also do the valve train swap on that and get the valves and like port polish in them. Depends if they're gonna be too much to do that. I'll just buy new heads. But I just need the valve springs, I think, to fit the cam, and then from there possibly doing a rear seat delete again. I do have the kit sitting over there, I think, but we'll see. Hopefully it's a good adventure. This is basically my baby, my bread and butter, whatever you want to say. Then walking out here, my daily driver, 2018 Ford Mustang GT, which is currently running to cool off. 5 liter, of course, that's GT with the Recaro race package. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, that's an easy way. Yeah, it has the Recaro race package, boring back seat, Sync 3 system, and then with the rear delete with the black on black rims, which I think is kind of cool. I've always wanted a car. I've wanted this car right here to get it. Right now it has a pair of 97 Cobras rims on it. And then I have 2 more sets of rims over here. I have a pair of Nissan 350Z rims that are my burners. And then, don't mind this, I have a pair of FR500s, which are my main wheel. I just needed tires because the FR500s only have 1 set of good tires. There's a spare 289, spare intake for 302. And then if anyone's remotely interested, it's an 02 Nautique boat, wakeboard boat, small block Chevy 350, I think. I think the name on it's actually Excalibur, which I always thought was cool. I have no idea where I'm pointing this camera, but whatever. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to kind of do an introduction. Like I said, my name is Edward, and I will be bringing you more content on car stuff. I think first things first, this old girl needs to run, so we might make a makeshift fuel cell. Maybe I can get one. I just need like a 5-gallon one. I don't need that big. Maybe we'll make one out of roadkill style jerry can. But we'll see. But like I said, that's gonna end it for this episode. Like I said, that'll probably be our first. Either that or we're gonna do something to Sophia. I totally forgot to say all the names. So that girl over there is codenamed Skylar. Sophia, Holo. Technically this had a name, but I don't. It's a whole story. Cassandra, to go with this theme of Sophia and Cassandra from Soul Calibur. I've always just loved that game. That's where I got Sophia for that name. And then Lydia. And then I do have a 95 F250 that's in the front of the building. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll show you that in another video. Maybe that'll be the first video. So I do need your guys' opinion. But for now, this will be all. I'll see you guys next time. Hit that like button and I hope you enjoy. Bye.